What's up, Sooner Nation? Welcome to the Sooner Surge podcast that tells it like it is. I'm going to tell you like it is right now, Jay. A 35-3 win. OU wins by 32, and it felt way worse than that. There are some major question marks in a couple of areas. We're going to get to them. Jay, do we want to start with some positives first?
Sure, Jerm. Let's get them out of the way.
To me, I thought John Mateer played really well. I thought Keontez Lewis was a really bright spot. Actually, Jay, the receiving core in general, even Kanik, I thought bright spots. Defensively overall, back seven, especially the secondary, bright spot. Too many yards rushing allowed.
Too many, yeah.
And couldn't run the ball. Embarrassing on the line.
Yeah, they gave up some gashes up the middle, which was very surprising.
Gashes, yeah.
It was very surprising. I know they were running a lot of guys in and out. I get it, but we'll get to it in a minute with a lot of stuff that I'm questioning, and we'll get to it as we get going on this live show. But
let's don't waste time. Here's one right here. I said this on the. I apologize for my voice. I can't yell. It's going to sound scratchy. Jay, I'm done with the Javonte Barnes stuff.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of the Javonte Barnes stuff, the love fest with Javonte Barnes. We know who he is. He should not be playing that much.
Well, so if anybody can ask the question to Brent Venables, it has to be asked tonight on the press conference. It has to be asked about Jaden Ott.
Oh, a lot of things have to be asked.
Jaden Ott was basically the fourth-string running back tonight.
So I guess the depth chart was correct.
And he came in for 3-4 snaps. Why even bring him in? I don't understand the point to bring him in.
I don't know what the plan was, Jay.
Why would they bring him in as a fourth-string back for 3 plays? That makes no – if he's hurt.
Yeah.
He must not be hurt. He must be fourth on the depth chart. I don't understand it. I'm baffled. There's a few things I'm baffled by. That's one of them. The O-line, and I've said this all week, my concern on the O-line was the fact that you're going in to play Michigan next week, and you're rolling different combinations out there tonight.
They're trying to figure out what's working, but Jay,
they don't need to be trying to figure it out. They should have already had it figured out, Jerm. They should have had it figured out before tonight.
I got a question about the O-line. EPL played early. He didn't play any in the second half.
Well, Jerm, they had Biblinko, they had Makula. They were running all kinds of different combos. I moved Fabechi from the right to the left.
Fabechi needs to go to bench.
OJ, I don't understand. I don't know if it clears anything up for me for next week against Michigan. Yeah, big boys coming in next week for football.
There's two things I don't understand, Jay. The Jaden Ott stuff. The Jaden Ott stuff doesn't make any sense. Either he's hurt. Either he's hurt or he's not. And if he's not, he ought to be playing as a starter, not Javonte Barnes. Second of all, RSJ. If RSJ's hurt, why did he come in?
Why did RSJ not start? I don't understand. You're telling me, that's fine if he is, but Boganowski's over RSJ this year? If that's the truth, that's fine, but do you really think that's true?
No, and look, secondary overall played really well. I thought Cortland Guillory was really good. Gentry Williams was really good. Peyton Bowen, I thought, looked a lot healthier, Jay. A lot healthier.
We'll open the phones on him. Giovanni, I don't know if Giovanni's back. You know who impressed me tonight was Keontez Lewis.
Oh, yeah. Outside of a couple plays where he just kind of fell down.
But I thought Keontez Lewis did good. And I don't know about Michigan. I haven't seen any of their game tonight. All I know is they're going to bring big boy football in Norman next week. And you know what? If you think allowing 100 yards to rushing by the way, Illinois State tonight, they outran OU.
Yeah.
An FCS team outran OU. And I just don't understand the running game, how bad it was for OU. The passing game was good.
Oh,
the running game was not good.
John Mateer broke Baker Mayfield's record tonight. Is that true?
Yes, he broke the record.
What did he throw for? 380,
most
390 yards?
Yards in a debut for an OU Sooner quarterback. He had 392. Baker Mayfield had 368. So he beat him.
Jay, they've got to get a running game, or they're not going to do anything. And Kanik, I know people in the Discord, and man, my voice. This is very frustrating for me because you guys know how loud I am every night.
You can't,
and I could be screaming my mind off right now, but I can't. But I thought Jared Kanik was a huge bright spot.
I thought Kanik did good, Jeremy, except the fumble. I thought he played well.
He had a fumble and had a bad holding call.
Heck, he had almost 100 yards receiving.
Blocked pretty well.
Jimmy, I'm sorry, this is not true. Air raid offenses, Lincoln Riley, a.k.a. they run the ball too.
Yeah, that's not true.
Run the ball. Jimmy, you have to be able to run the ball. I'm sorry, you have to be.
To make things worse, I'm looking at the bottom of this, Jay. Jackson, I think, wins the gift card. Are you kidding me?
Jackson. Good job,
That
Jackson.
makes this even a worse night.
Why? It was a good job by Jackson. He was close. I think he picked 8 yard. It was 7 yard. Blaylock got injured. I think it was a stinger. I haven't heard anything, but it looked like a stinger, but I hope it's not worse than that because you know what? He was a bright spot tonight.
Yeah, he was in the huddle at the end. I think he's probably fine, Jay.
Taylor Scott's saying about the Jaron Kinnick. You know the bet from last night.
No drops tonight.
Jeremy, the bet from last night.
Yeah, I know what the bet was. No
Crystal
drops.
Crystal Calendar said, bet you that Kinnick would drop one. You said no. The fumble's a drop, is it not?
It's not a drop ball.
I may have to go side on the side with Taylor here.
Hey, Jay.
Yeah.
So there's 2 guys who did not play at all tonight on the offensive line that were supposed starters. And it's Derek Simmons,
Ozida,
and Ozida. So
and
they better start.
They missed Ozida.
Hey, Jadvar, I agree. He should just be on the sideline.
Yeah, I don't understand it. He can't be the starter against Michigan, can he?
Extra look better.
Here's the thing. Let me make something very clear. When you have a running back that isn't seeing the holes, isn't assertive of getting the holes, doesn't have vision, it makes your O-line look way worse on offensive line. And you could see it when Blaylock came in. People were like, oh, they're starting to get some holes. Well, it was because Blaylock was in the backfield. Okay? It makes a difference. It does. And I'm sorry, Barnes still looks like when he gets the ball, trying to figure out where to go. I tell you, the first time he got the ball was it for me. Run him outside. He has one guy to beat. He can't beat him in the corner.
Can't beat him in the corner.
This is an FCS football team.
Hey.
Right?
I disagree with this a little. Yes, we saw an offensive record broken. That would be Baker Mayfield's record broken. John Mateer breaks it. But it doesn't matter. If OU cannot find a running game, if OU cannot move the line of scrimmage, move it going forward, they're going to have major issues. I don't care how much or how great John Mateer produces or how great he is.
Hey, Jeremy, I've been watching football for a long time at OU. The Jaden Ott thing might be one of the weirdest things I've ever seen.
That and RSJ.
Jeremy, Jaden Ott, you went and get him out of the portal. He's on all the award watch. He's the number 17 player of the portal. All this stuff, you pay him money to come in, and you put him on kickoff team, and you bring him in as a 4-string running back for 3 plays. Here's the deal. If he's not ready to go because of practices or whatever, don't put him in at all. It just looks weird putting him in the fourth quarter.
Hey, I'm so confused by this comment. Ott didn't look hurt. He slipped on a play, and when they got the ball, there are 5 guys on him.
No, I understand Owen Field hype, and I get you, and I get Johnson. He's been hurt. I get it. But why even put him in? That's my point.
He's either healthy or he's not, Jay.
Why put him in the fourth quarter for 3 plays if he's hurt?
I love Torrey Blaylock.
It makes no sense.
Torrey Blaylock, to me, really bright side. Keontez Lewis, bright side. There were a couple of scheme things I really liked on offense, Jay.
Yeah, the other bright is the passing game in general, and I think the pass blocking was pretty good for the most part. He had time on most
outside of a couple of bad ones.
Yeah, I thought pass blocking, but the run blocking was atrocious.
It was horrible, Jay.
It was atrocious.
Terrible.
And I saw Leslie say this is a good team. It's a good FCS team, but very clear the team is an FCS team. Okay? They don't have the talent level as Oklahoma. Oklahoma on the offensive line should have been moving people.
Hey.
You know what else? I'm going to say something real quick. I got something to say. I'm done. I'm absolutely done with the coach talk. I'm done with it. I'm done with, we're ready to unleash Danny Okoye to the SEC, but he can't play against Illinois State. Somebody explain that one. We're going to unleash him to the This was from Brent Venables at the teleconference this last week. We're ready to unleash Danny Okoye. And that's all you hear on all these people that have been to practice. The guy's a freak. But he can't even get in on 3rd and 20 on an obvious pass play when you know they're going to throw, put his ears back and go to the quarterback. I don't understand it. Why hype? It makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Sorry. It makes no sense.
Jay, I see the Foje stuff, how bad he was tonight, but he kept playing. But I think it's because that guard position, I think they think they're going to have to play him a lot.
Yeah, maybe so. But Fabechi, they moved Fabechi from right to left.
Hey, another bright spot. Another bright spot. I thought Satania looks impressive on punt returns, even with the ball in his hands. He looks impressive.
Yeah, and you know, I am not expecting game one to have everything figured out. New offense, all that. But this is why I said last week, it's game one with a new offense, a new quarterback, new offensive coordinator. You got to be playing the guys that you think you're going to play next week. I don't care. You have to get some rhythm. No, Fabechi, I didn't think played that great tonight. I'd have to go back.
And I don't understand the hype with Fabechi. Gabe Eichert he's the best guy they got. You remember what I said when he said that, Jay? Do you remember what I said when he said that?
I don't remember, Jeremy.
I said if Fabechi's the best OU's got, they're in major trouble.
Well, I think the one thing you could say after today, now, granted, this is an instant reaction. I'm going to have to go back and watch the game again, unfortunately, because it wasn't a very exciting game.
There were some big plays at least.
Big plays on offense, yes.
That was one thing we wanted to know. Can they have big play capability?
I will say defensively, they didn't bring a whole lot of different things, but hey, we're going to
wait. Blake. Go back and
rewatch Blake. Get out, Blake. Come on, bud.
Blake, go rewatch it. R. Mason Thomas was double teamed most of the game.
Yeah, I thought Stone flashed pretty well. I thought Stone did pretty well.
Stone did some good things. The wide receivers overall and Kanik. If people are talking about Joe John Finley, it's hard to blame the tight ends. They caught everything in sight tonight.
Yeah, the O-line I think is a major concern going.
It's the O-line.
You know what? I'll say this: it's the O-line. And I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but some of the run fits on defense just weren't right. Too many gashes. You can't allow that. And Michigan will expose you, man. They will expose you.
I agree. Okoye should play over PJ Adebawore.
Hey, is it me or does PJ just he looks out of place or something?
It's like he's too big for his body or something.
I don't know, but you know what? Let me ask this question.
It's weird.
I asked it in the Discord earlier. Do you think whenever it was playing, was the snap slow to get back to Mateer? It looked like a little.
There was only a couple.
No, I think it was a lot.
I actually thought Everett played better than Mikula.
Here's the thing: OU's offense is going to be a lot better than last year. The passing game's going really good. They're going to have explosive plays. But when you get to SEC and you get to Michigan and teams like that, you got to be able to run the ball. You have to be able to at some point run the ball. That's my concern right now. Can they run the ball? You had a couple fourth down plays in short that they barely got it or
barely got it.
And that's concerning to me. That's very concerning as an OU fan. That would be my biggest concern coming out of the game would be that.
Yeah, Mac, I thought Taylor Wine looked good. I thought Marvin Jones Jr. didn't do much. Defensively, I thought Kobe McKenzie was the best linebacker in Heineke, which are we completely satisfied with the defense? Outside of some gap issues on the run, I thought the defense was really good.
No bust really on passes. I mean, couple short ones, but nothing.
Really good coverage. Got pressure on the quarterback. We'll find out next week. DeMarco Murray is highly more questioned than Joe John Finley right now.
My biggest takeaway out of this game might not be, I said O-line, which is true, but it might be kind of some of the rotation patterns. I'm baffled by it. Please tell me
it's Twilight Zone-esque.
Maybe it's game one only. It's not going to be the truth.
It was Twilight Zone-esque. When Jada Knott strolled out there in the fourth quarter, I about lost my mind. I've already lost my voice. I about lost my mind.
I didn't understand it. Now, I agree. They didn't – Mateer didn't pull a whole lot out on the zone read. He didn't pull a whole lot out to run it. I don't know about this. I think the D-line –
I disagree with this because
there was a couple taking on doubles, and they brought an extra tight end to block every time. Linebackers got to fit that. Linebackers got to fit it.
Yeah. I know Jay and Lane says it. I don't know who on here still wants Javonte Barnes carrying the ball. Now, you said he should. You said, well, he's been the one practicing, Jerm.
Well, I thought they were bringing him out.
Jay, it's horrible take.
I thought they were bringing him out for the first series, but they kept bringing him out there. In fact, they brought him out there after Blaylock got injured for one play, and he got lost yardage, and then they brought X-Rob in.
Look at this, Jay.
Unbelievable.
They're your playoff team.
They're my playoff team, Jerm.
SEC is not as good as advertised, I guess.
I haven't heard any news on Blaylock. I think he's probably a stinger, but, man, he runs hard. I didn't realize.
My guess is a stinger.
He runs hard.
Yeah.
Who knows? We're going to open the phone lines. Do you want to open them now?
Let's open them up, dude.
Let me open them up. Let's open the phone lines. You guys call in, talk to us tonight.
Check out the FanStop, thefanstop.com. Sign up for your Shirt of the Month club. Use code SURGE, 10% off your first 3 months. Yes, Hawkins was at the game. He wasn't going to
troll. It's Texas guy. Trolled up there.
Okay.
Up there earlier. I saw. I don't know if Jake did. I saw some earlier. We already got callers popping on. It's going to be lively tonight. We got Platoon. What's up? Let me get this right. Hang on. What's up, Platoon? How are you?
You guys, obviously there's good and bad with this game. Okay, here's what I saw. Run game was bad, obviously, like you said. I think defending the run was bad too. And I'm trying to decide, is it because the interior defensive tackles are not getting good penetration on run plays, or the linebackers are not filling the gaps appropriately, or a combination of both? I don't know, but there's something.
There's some gap issues. It's both.
I thought it was the couple I remember seeing. I thought linebackers didn't fit the gap.
It's both, though. It's both.
Yeah. Mateer was great. He had I think it was 10.6 yards per completion. We haven't seen that in a while. So
yeah,
nice to see the downfield plays. Our pass defense was elite, so we were great there. Obviously, our issues center around the run issues. We need to run the ball better, and we need to defend the run better.
Exactly.
And so that's something we definitely need to work on. That's gonna kill us against Michigan. Another thing, and I don't know, I want to get your response to this. There's something weird about that. That new rule they put in where you can't do fake injuries and just slow down the game. Now I can't say that that's what they did, but it looked like one of those plays was suspicious. But there's a huge exception to that rule. I saw it in another game too, where the ref said if you go down to an injury, as long as you do it before the ball is placed for the next play, then it does not make you
correct.
It does not make you use a timeout, which that's a massive loophole. That makes the rule completely worthless, in my opinion.
It does. It does. That's correct, though. You're right.
I don't understand that. I mean, you're still going to have people gaming that system, and just the coach is going to tell them, "Hey, just do it before they place the ball," and then there's no penalty for it. They might as well just left it alone, not done that if it's going to have a massive exception like that. But anyway, I mean, overall, I mean, I have mixed feelings about it. I'm not as mad as some of the people are thinking that it's a disaster. I think we need to definitely work on our run game, offense and defense. We definitely our offensive line pass block pretty well. Last year, they pass block terrible and they run block terrible. This year, their run blocking doesn't look like it was that great so far, but their pass blocking I thought was pretty good. In theory, he did get pressure a couple times, but it didn't look like he had guys in his face all night or anything like that. So I'm happy with the result. I know it's not exactly what we want it to be, but
it's a win.
I'll take it. But we got to up our game if we're going to have a chance against Michigan. That's for sure.
Agree. Thanks, Platoon. Appreciate it. And before I get to Daniel, I see Kim's comment, incredible fan base, win by 32 and still not satisfied. Well, they predicted to win by 36, but here's the thing.
They didn't cover.
I'm happy. Listen, Kim, I'm super happy they won, and they won easily. It was not a close game. I am. But to sit here and say there's no issues that we can talk about, there are some issues that we need to talk about. That's all. Of course I'm happy. The offense looked a lot better. Passing game looked good. But let's get to Daniel.
I see what Crystal did.
Let's
we'll get to Crystal in a minute. Let's go to Daniel.
All right. Here we go. So, Lord have mercy. I'm not as in a negative mood as some other people are. But what I will say, just running back speaking, Javonte ain't it. I mean, just no vision, the inability to break the first point of contact, run into the back of your lineman, run blocking. I don't know what's going on there. I didn't like the run fit on defense. Now, the one thing I will say, which was not a thing when I was playing, it looks like this staff still is shuffling a lot of positions around the first game. That was not a thing when I was there.
It's weird.
It's yes,
weird.
It's very strange, and I don't know if that's part of. I think people are more so not. I think they're more so unsatisfied than they are mad, because I'm a little bit, unsatisfied. I expected to see some fireworks, things like that, to show this is what we have in store, but yet very vanilla. Read option here, read option there, pitch on the outside, drag across the middle. I wanted to see a little more pop. So I don't know if they're just so invested in the Michigan game that they're trying to, let's move this around here and see what fits best. And when we get into film, then we're going to really solidify what we have. But like I said, that was not a, like, when we came into the 2015 season, that first game, we played Akron. I'm not saying that we had everything down, but we were going for some fireworks. Like, let's trick play here, long run here, different things like that. Obviously, the O-line was better there, but I wanted more. I'm still not saying it's going to be like it was last year, but I wanted more. That's where I'm at.
But at least they threw the ball down the field, down the seam and down the center.
That's the positive. So I think that opened up the, we're still yet to see with the run game, but I saw one play going towards the south end zone on our side of the field, and Logan Howland was in at right tackle. And the Mike line, just ran through his inside shoulder. I had to run it and keep playing it. And my wife didn't know what I was talking about. I was like, look at this bull S here. You got to be kidding me. Like, what is happening? Like, if you can't collapse and not allow that Mike linebacker to run inside your left shoulder like that, and I'm not saying it's going to be the case, but you can't expect, playing Michigan for that same exact thing not to happen. So, obviously I'm optimistic. Maybe let's be very basic and wait, and not put all our cards on the table, couple around, see what we have. So,
and you know why
I hate that.
You know why I hate it? I don't care if you run student body right 10 times in a row against Illinois State. You should be able to do it.
Exactly. That's my thing.
That's all we're going to hear all week. And somebody said, you already said it in the press, or we were vanilla on both sides of the ball. I don't care if you're vanilla. You should be able to do it against Illinois State.
Yeah, exactly. Just because you're vanilla, it doesn't mean it shouldn't be a 20-yard pop run here, 15 here, 25 here, 30 here. 60-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
I don't want to see 2 yards, 1 yard, negative yards, 2 yards. What is this? Like, I don't care if it's vanilla. If it's vanilla, the vanilla should, I don't even know. The vanilla should be good. We should be able to taste the vanilla just a little bit.
It should be French vanilla.
Exactly. So I'm more so unsatisfied than I am like, oh God, it's a bad season. I'm just, wait till next week, but not satisfied with what I saw. So they're gonna have to, come a little stronger than that.
Yeah, I'm with you. Hey,
yeah. So
thanks, man.
Yep.
Appreciate it. We got a couple more callers.
I know we got like several callers on the line. The phone line's in the link. Crystal, thanks so much for the super. Jay, I think she's saying not to drop ball. I don't mind shaving in the morning and being clean shaven. Okay, I can.
You're gonna meet her halfway there.
Maybe just do a mustache for Jaron Canick.
No, don't do a mustache, please. I beg you. I beg of you.
For Jaron Canick.
If you do a mustache only, I'm off. Tomorrow, I'm not.
Jaron Canick.
I'm not staring at that face.
I will say.
Greg.
No, yeah, get the coconut, Greg. Mateer does have a cannon.
Yeah,
Mateer does have a cannon.
What's up, Greg?
Oh, I guess I would say just unsatisfied, like a lot of the other callers have said.
It's just a weird game.
Yeah. Thank goodness we have John Mateer at quarterback. That's what
exactly.
That's what experience gets you. If this would have been a Jackson Arnold led game here,
Probably lose.
it would have been much, much, much worse. But man, I don't know. Any benefit of the doubt that I've been giving the offensive line up until now, it's out the window. I really
Agreed.
think it's just straight up a talent issue. We don't have the guys to really compete. I mean, it's not even a scheme issue anymore. I mean, we were getting bullied around and pushed around by an FCS team. I mean, John Mateer's running for his life. I don't know. It was awesome to see a good downfield passing attack. I mean, we really missed that last year. But yeah, I also expected more from the defense too. But
you know what my concern is on the offensive line? I said it before the game. If you're still trying to figure out who your guys are, that's a problem. You got Michigan. You got Michigan next week, and they're rolling guys from left side to right side. You're bringing in McClula, Bablinko, Basaspico, Sapakabataka. I don't even know who they were bringing in there.
Yeah.
They got hurt guys still, though, Jay. Starters.
They do, but
starters.
But Jerm, there's been a lot of people say Ozida could have played, Fasusi could have played. You should have played him then.
Yeah.
Agreed.
And I agree. The whole Ott thing was strange. Like, what are we doing there? Is the guy hurt? Keep him off the field. If he can go, let him go. I don't know what's going on here. If we're trying to play mind games on the film for the other teams or something, but put the best guys out there and play.
Play the best players, period.
Yeah. I mean, 1-0 in the win column. Again, we got a downfield passing attack. John Mateer's been impressive thus far.
He's accurate. I mean, he is accurate.
Yes. He is. I expected some turnovers from the defense. That didn't happen, but
correct.
Yeah, hopefully they can improve on a lot of things this week, because it's going to be a real test for us next week if we don't get in line.
Yeah. Got to show up next week, and maybe they will. Maybe this is game one in the books, and next week they look totally different up front. We'll see. They're going to have to, because Michigan will bring it. So
cautiously optimistic. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. Hey, Jay, I know Chester was on here, but I don't see Chester.
No, but guess who we do have?
I'll believe it when I see it.
We got the one.
Wait. Chester's here. We need to get to Chester. I thought Chester's been on here, Jay.
Oh, was he already on?
Yeah, Chester and then Tree Sooner.
Hey, y'all.
What's up?
First thing I want to say, I want all the fans in chat to know this. Dan Lanning did call about the job, and Joe Compliance did not respond. First thing I want to get out of the way, I want everybody to know that. That is per a source that is a very reliable source, but I will not mention him because I just found out he has a pretty bad illness now. This is year 4. Years 1 and 2 is a pass because you're rebuilding. You're bringing in your recruits. Year 3 is when you're supposed to see the vast improvement. We didn't see it last year. This is an FCS team, and our offensive line got destroyed. I don't care. You guys say they pass blocked well. I disagree. I totally disagree. This is an FCS team. This is worse than Navy, talent-wise.
Well,
they got their butt kicked. All of them.
The disappointing thing is not the fact that OU dominated in yards, blah, 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 35-3. I get all that. I agree. The frustrating, disappointing, very concerning thing is they did not have any push on the offense. They did
zero push.
Any push
against an FCS team.
That's my concern right now. I'm with you. That's
Fabechi is the worst lineman I've ever seen.
I don't know why people are talking him up like he's Trent Williams.
It's because it's a certain somebody that I'm not going to mention because I don't want y'all to get demonetized. But y'all know who it is. One that the fans believe every word he says. But anyways, not the real fans. But let's see. D-line was really disappointing. They looked average to me. Reminder, this is an FCS team.
D-line I thought was
this
good.
is an FCS opponent. They should have absolutely destroyed from the opening minute to the end of the game. It should have been absolute annihilation. Should have been at least 6 sacks, couple strips, couple fumbles, knockdowns, batted balls. No, this is really disappointing.
Yeah,
receivers look good, so I can't trash Jones.
I'm not worried about the D-line, though. I am worried about the O-line. I'm not worried about the D-line.
It's time to cut the cord on BV. I'm sorry.
Well, we got to see how the season plays out. But
you can already see it. This is an FCS opponent. Even if they play vanilla, their trenches should dominate with ease. Even if they do nothing special but just play straight up, should push.
I agree. They should. They should.
This is just embarrassing. I'm telling y'all. I've been telling y'all for 2 years now. We're going back to the 90s unless we get rid of BV and staff. We got rid of Joe C. That was a start.
Well, technically, still.
I gotta go.
All right,
see you, Chester. Hey, we got one more caller on the line, and
then we'll talk some more about some stats and break down some other stuff.
Guess who's on here? Let's see if this works. But everybody, True Sooner has called in, and True, see if we got it.
What's going on, fellas?
Hey, man, what's up?
I'm gonna show some perspective because I'm fond of both teams because I grew up. First games I ever watched were Michigan and Ohio State and Oklahoma versus Nebraska. Didn't know which one I was pulling for. I pulled for Michigan. They lost. Art Schleister, the cheater, but nevertheless. And then Oklahoma played Nebraska, and Oklahoma Billy Sims and them won. And I gravitated to Oklahoma in the game, and that was it. Nevertheless, I'm looking at this game. I've watched when Josh Heupel was there. I've watched when Chuck Long was there. This is all they're playing games with you guys, and I don't know why fans get caught up.
Wait. They're playing games.
What I'm saying is that their offense, what they're trying to do, they're not trying to show much. And when you're tossing linemen out there and you're telling them we're gonna do this and we're gonna do that, and you don't have you gotta have a master plan when you're trying to just go out and whip somebody. When you're trying to just fit pieces here and see how things are, you're gonna get a bunch of gumbled things going on offensively with the offensive line. Just let me finish, because you always cut me off, brother. Just let me finish. So when I look at this offensive line, they're gonna do this until Beatenbow settles everything down into a package. And they can critically say, this is how we want to attack a team. And we know them. Most of the teams they're going to be playing, they already know them. They're not going to know Michigan. And that's why I'm saying that this Michigan game is going to be, I hate to tell, I keep telling the fans, it's not going to be this. I've been watching all these Oklahoma podcasters, 45-10 and 38 to 15. I'm like, guys, I don't know what y'all are smoking. I get it that freshman quarterback, he should be just tore up. Well, I'm just telling folks, college football's changed. Back in the day, a freshman quarterback with BV, that was back in the day. Freshman quarterbacks are not nowadays. If you're a highly rated quarterback in a P5 school that's got
like Arch Manning? Like Arch Manning?
What about Julian Sands? I didn't watch the game, but none of them did well.
That's what I'm saying.
None of those guys did well. So what I'm saying is everything is going to take time. He made his plays. He made them a little late, but he did make plays. Texas is going to be there. I'm just going to tell you, Texas is going to be there in the end. They're not going away. Everybody's saying, well, Oklahoma's going to be 5-0 or 6-0, and then they're going to go out and they're going to avenge Texas. I'm going to tell you, not so fast on that game. That's going to be a very tough game for Oklahoma to win.
Give me a score next week to end this call. Give me a score.
Field goal kickers. Let's just put it this way: if Oklahoma gets turnovers, they win 24-17. If they don't get turnovers, Michigan wins 20-17.
There it is.
Right, we'll see. It's going to be a good game next week. I'm ready to watch it. I OU looks a lot better tonight. Thanks for the call, True. Good to have you be able to hear you this time.
Hey, Jay, let me, with as much voice as I can, we're really trying to get a point across here. OU's 1-0. I get it. They won 35-3. I get it. There was a lot of positives. John Mateer, really good. I loved a couple of the play designs by Arbuckle. I thought Arbuckle, they took shots downfield. They went down the seams, all those things. Really good stuff. Okay. Defense didn't allow anything really. I mean, pretty much shut them out. You had the interception and they scored 3 points. The defense overall, now the defensive line could get more push, but I'm not concerned about it. There's only one thing I'm concerned about. It's the offensive line.
I'm with you, Jeremy. And
not getting pushed. I don't care if, like you said earlier, if they run and stop comparing. I'm so sick of OU fans who just get on here and say, well, Texas lost.
Who cares?
I said this earlier. Worry about your own grass, Sooner fans. OU did not get a push on the offensive line. It's a concern. Now, the question, Jay, is does Derek Simmons, Heath Azida, Fasusi, do they give OU something different?
Well, I'm glad you brought it up. And I saw 918 say this.
OU can beat Michigan. Anyone who says they can't don't know what they're talking about.
And
they can. The O-line's got to be better.
I saw 918 say relax. I get it. And I'm with you. Like, it's going to be an overreaction over the next day and a half. It is. But next week against Michigan, OU could look really good and win going away, and then everyone will think national championship. So that's how fast it changes. But here's the truth. If Ozida, Fasusi, and Simmons, everybody in there saying, well, they were injured. That's the reason. Jerm, if they all were healthy, would they have started tonight?
They should have.
Would they have?
I don't know, Jay. I don't know the answer. It's Twilight Zone.
We don't know who they're going to throw out there today, next week.
Yeah, I agree.
That's the thing. That's my concern is we don't know offensive line-wise who is going to play. That's a concern for me.
And then apparently Jaden Ott's not the top running back. Javonte Barnes is. That's a major concern. Let's get to Jay Johnson. I think he's at the stadium or near it.
What's up, Johnson?
I've been at the stadium. I left the stadium in disgust. The trenches are terrible. The offensive line is disarray. Why do we keep these coaches around year after year after year? Loyalty is going to kill BV. That's what's happened. Murray is overrated. Bill is overrated. The offensive line is average all summer long. Oh, this D-line is the best in the country. Oh, they got bullied around tonight. This team is average. Line? Yes. Go back and look at the tape, buddy. Look at the tape.
I watched
the line, buddy. Right there on the tape.
They didn't get bullied around. They didn't allow a single point.
The D-line
they got bullied around. They run. They dude, just wait till next week. This is we all summer long we heard how great this defensive line is going to be, how this offensive line, all this stuff. Oh, Jay Nott's going to do all this. It's the same thing. Nothing's changed.
I can agree on the offensive side of the ball, on the offensive line. I can't agree with you on defense.
Barnes is terrible. The wide receivers did improve. The tight end play was a little bit better. Mateer is average. He's average.
Oh my wow!
He's Johnson, average, guys. He's average.
Johnson, come on, that's a bad take.
He's average, dude. Just wait.
He just set a record
against the Stars.
No running game,
guys. Dude, just settle in, man. This team, we probably will go 6-6.
Tell me what was average about John Mateer.
Tell me what was average about.
He was average. He threw balls behind. He was throwing behind
32.
Receivers.
He was over 80%.
He had like 7.
He had like 7 incompletions.
He's average.
Wow.
He's average, guys. He's average.
All right. Good then. I guess he's average. It's a horrible take by you. The offensive line is a good take, not John Mateer.
The offensive line is not good. The defensive line is average. The secondary was better. The two linebackers, the linebackers were average play tonight. It was not great. It was average tonight.
What else did you want from Mateer? 80% completion. Almost 400 yards.
400 yards. No running game.
Mateer he's average. This is like playing Wyoming, guys. What's going to happen next week?
I can't anymore, Jay. I can't with that.
Hey, how many yards are you going to get next week when the offensive line against Michigan they play?
He
If the
might go
offensive
for
line
400
plays like
next
this,
week.
how many
He
yards
might
is he
go
going
for
to throw?
400 next week.
Do what
He might throw for 400 next week, Mateer.
with this offensive line?
Sure. You don't know that he won't.
Against this offensive line.
I don't know. He threw for 400 this week, and he looked pretty good throwing the ball.
Are you saying that? Are you saying this team tonight is just going to be the same against Michigan?
No, what I'm saying is, depending on who plays, I don't know. Is Ott going to play next week? Is Ozida going to be back?
Hey, Murray doesn't know who's going to play. Maybe Murray's going to put it on his pads and go play this next week because I don't know what's going to happen.
Ozida needs to play. I'll say that. Ozida needs to play.
The best player they had was Blaylock, and he went and got X-ray. He may not even be available next week.
Well, I think it was a stinger, but I haven't heard. I hope not. I hope he's all right.
Well, he's gone. He went and got X-rays. He may be out.
I hope not. We'll have to find out.
This team, it's the same team. The only thing that was better about this team tonight was wide receiver play was excellent. And I can't remember number 5's name.
Johnson.
But but I tell you one thing, we do have a punt returner. I'll say that.
A punt returner, Satania was good. But let me ask you one question before I let you go here. And answer. And if you answer it the wrong way, I don't know how you could answer this. You just said the receivers were better than last year. It's the only thing better. So you don't think John Mateer was better than Jackson Arnold?
I think the difference between Jackson Arnold and Mateer is coaching.
Mateer
was better. He's experienced.
He's way better. This is unbelievable.
Decisive.
Well, how do you know? How do you know?
Because I saw
it.
I saw it tonight.
Jackson only had 100 against Temple. Please.
They ran him a lot. He had 137 yards rushing.
Okay, I can't with the.
Thanks for the call.
I'm moving on.
Just to see you, man. Thanks for the call.
I'm moving on from that.
I knew it was going to be a night.
John Mateer made play after play downfield. He scrambled really well. He threw a couple of balls behind. He was above 80% completion percentage.
Hey, you can talk about whatever you want about tonight's game. You cannot talk about John Mateer and say he wasn't good today. Period. You can't. If you do, you're telling me you didn't watch the game.
Yeah, and Jay, I like some of the schemes. They did show 2-back set 2 times was it. That's it.
Can I ask you a question?
Jaron Kanik was really good too.
Can I ask you a question? I want to know how you would feel. If you were a player and you hear your coach bragging you up all preseason, and then a week before the game saying, wait till you see Danny Okoye, can't wait to unleash him to the SEC. And then you stroll out there in the fourth quarter with a minute left.
Yeah.
Is that weird? Daniel Brooks brought it up earlier. On the first drive of the game, they bring in Heineke, they bring in Samio, they bring in Newcomb, they bring in Powers on the first drive. This is not third quarter. This is first drive.
Maybe they were just trying to play a lot of guys to give Michigan something.
Yet the guy that you're talking about can't get in a rotation on a 3rd and 20. I don't get it. Yeah, I understand that. Hey, I understand that 918, but I just don't like the coach speak that much. I don't like it.
Yeah, and I guess Jaden Ott can't hold a candle to Javante Barnes.
Let's get to Caden. Cade, what's up? Is this going to be a good call?
I have heard some crazy things so far.
Welcome to a post-game live on the Sooner Surge.
Hey, I think we need to calm down.
I'm with you a little bit.
Hey, the offensive line was not that great, but also they do have 3 starters that didn't play. Okay,
wait. You think those 3 are going to start next week?
I think Ozida probably for sure. I know that's kind of a double negative, probably for sure, but and then I think Simmons. I think Simmons will start.
I think those two
of the 3. I don't think Fasusi's starting. I don't think Fasusi's starting.
I would agree.
Here's the thing: if you notice from the very beginning of the game, how many guys that they rotated through, offensive line wise, and on the defense, Not so much at wide receiver. I thought I would see more wide receivers play.
Weird.
I think as Brent Venables said at the end of the game, she asked, "Why did you leave your starters in for so long?" To get into an offensive rhythm. They know that they got Michigan coming to town.
Oh.
And in my opinion, they're not going to go out there and do a bunch of crazy stuff knowing that Michigan's coming to town. Yeah, should you be able to do the simple things and beat Illinois State by more than what they did? I would agree with that.
But here's my problem. Here's my problem, Cade. The fact that they were moving guys around and bringing and playing all different guys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
How can you say you're doing that, but you're also getting in a rhythm offensively? You can't.
Hey,
well, I mean, if you think about it, other than the offensive line, they really didn't rotate a whole bunch of other guys other than a couple running backs. They only played 3 running backs, really. I mean, I know Ott got
that's where I think they need to be secure already is O-line. I think they're
and me and you, I called in the last time I called in. I said the exact same thing. I said the offensive line, they need to have it figured out this first game. Obviously, that wasn't the game plan for whatever reason. I have no idea. Maybe they know they're starters and they're trying to figure out those spots that were questionable. I don't know.
Maybe.
Then they need to come out and just say it. Give us a little bit of something.
To say Mateer was average is an insane take in my opinion.
It's a horrible take.
I thought he was really good. He did make a few bad throws, but I mean overall, how can you complain at 400 yards and 3 touchdowns? Yeah. I mean, the 80% completion.
Yeah,
I think we need to calm down, pull the reins back a little bit. I think that in my opinion, there's no way that they were going to come out and show all their cards knowing that Michigan's coming to town. And if you think about it, when's the last time they had this big of a non-conference game?
Yeah, but everyone said the same thing last year. We said the same. People said the same thing last year, the first few games. And in Tennessee, it was going to be unleashed.
Yeah, we just didn't have anything to unleash. I think we got some stuff to unleash this year.
I don't, offensive line wise, I don't know.
I don't think we'll really know that. I don't think we'll know that answer until every starter's in.
Here's my issue. I love what you're saying, Kate, and I agree with it. We need to pull the reins back a little bit. I agree with you here. My one problem on the O-line is if Ozida and Simmons were healthy enough to play, I think they should have played and got in a rhythm tonight.
And that's my point with that's my point with this comment from 6'0" Chevy. I don't know about you, 6'0" Chevy. Every dress rehearsal I've been on, any event that I've had a dress rehearsal, guess what? I do it exactly the way I'm going to do it in the real thing. So that means Jaden Ott and whoever was healthy should have been playing if it's a dress rehearsal.
I mean, I can't disagree, but at the same time, that's not how they felt.
Yeah, and you're right. And maybe Ozida and Simmons, they thought if they play him and they didn't want to, maybe they're so much better than the guy behind him that they didn't want to risk injury. Maybe that's it.
Could be. And the thing with Ott was super weird. I personally think that I think 2 things. Either they really weren't trying to show Ott, and if you notice, they didn't run very many exotic run plays. They ran it pretty much between the tackles all night. They really didn't do much stretch. They didn't do no toss, no option. They really didn't do anything crazy with the run game.
I agree.
It's either the fact that they didn't want to show their cards with Ott, or he's hurt worse than they let on.
But the weird thing, though, Kate, I agree with you. But the weird thing is, if he's hurt, why are you bringing him in at all?
Just to get him out. Just to get him out there. Just to get him out there. Just to try to get a few reps in. I actually didn't mind him. I actually didn't mind him leaving the starters in the whole game because I know that we need to get.
Oh, I don't mind that at all.
I don't mind that at all.
It's a brand new offense, brand new offensive coordinator. If you've seen, which I know y'all did, Mateer had full control of it. Like he was facilitating everything because he's technically the only one that really knows the offense inside and out.
Yes,
so I think it's going to take a second. We got a brand new offense. Now the offensive line, I thought they were halfway decent in the pass protection. Run game, not so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It wasn't good
stuff,
on the push.
Appreciate it. I like your comments.
I know we got Keith on here real quick. But Jay, Lucas says it wasn't perfect, but we won't know what we have actually until next week. I agree with that. And then I've got to say something, and I'll find it while we get to Keith. But it was this. and then I'll get to Keith. If he's hurt, don't suit up. I think, Jay, I'll have to go look. I think BV must have changed the policy. I think every player suited out.
Yeah,
Even
Simmons, all those guys were suited out.
Javonte Gibson was suited up.
Yeah.
I wonder if what happened last year. They said, you're all suiting up.
Maybe. Hey, Keith, what's up? What's on your mind?
Hey guys.
You were so
I
close
think
to winning.
I was most disappointed by the defense. Okay, they only gave up 3 points. But like Johnson, I have to agree with Johnson on the point. This was an FCS team, and they were getting slashed with the running plays and giving up a lot of yards. And,
they had some busts. They had some busts at the running game. Yes.
Yeah, they had a couple of busts for sure.
But I'm not that concerned about that.
Well, but, it's concerning going up against Michigan.
I think they'll fix it. I think it was a linebacker issue, honestly. But I'd have to go watch it again.
Kip didn't play
more than anything, is like y'all are saying, it's the offensive line. It's always the offensive line. I mean, SEC teams don't struggle with the offensive lines. Only Oklahoma struggles with the offensive line.
Okay,
and
recently.
Yeah, and I mean, that's got to be fixed. I mean,
Yeah,
you don't have a running
does.
game without a good offensive line, right?
I'm going to say this again, though, Keith, and I said it earlier. I agree the O-line had some issues. But if Javonte Barnes is a running back, it makes the O-line look way worse.
Yeah. Blaylock didn't have any trouble.
Just help the offensive line if they're good.
Blaylock didn't have any trouble running, but
yeah, he looked a lot better.
Blaylock looked good, and the offensive line looked better when he was in. Imagine that.
Yeah.
So
I don't know, but I was expecting better things from this game. I really was. Lots more points, lots less yards given up by the defense. And I knew there was going to be a lot of negative comments following this game.
Yeah. Yeah. And hey, it can
It
change
all
next
stems
week.
at the O-line.
Change all next week with Michigan. So let's hope it does. Appreciate it, Keith.
Jay, how many yards did OU allow tonight? 130?
Yeah, listen. Hey, let's
150?
let's talk for a little. Pay me. What's Johnson?
I don't know why Johnson's saying pay him.
Pay me.
And Jay, when David Stone was in, he got penetration.
I thought David Stone looked good, Jerm.
I thought Jaden Jackson did too.
Let's talk for a little bit. Let's hold off on the calls for a little bit and go through some of these comments and stuff. Listen, it's 52 minutes in this live show. Overall thoughts of this game. I'll say mine. You say yours.
Okay, I'm just gonna go good, bad, ugly.
Okay.
The good.
They're 1-0. John Mateer and the receivers looked really good.
And tight end. I think all that
passing game looked good.
And scheme. Like nothing from what I saw from Arbuckle, scheme-wise, did I say, I didn't question a lot of it. I thought he did some cool things. I thought sending some running backs for some middle screens were good. Like there were some good things he did. That's the good. The bad.
Running game on both sides.
You asked me to do it, and then you sit there and talk.
I thought you were asking me, man. Go for it. It's all
yours.
yours. The floor is yours, Jerm.
The bad. 4 to 6 running plays where they got gashed. And by the way, go watch the tape. That's all there was. Is 4 to 6 plays. Okay, that's it. That's all there was. OU was brilliant on 3rd down and 4th down tonight on defense. The defense is really good, and punt returner was also good. The ugly. The offensive line getting 0 push in the running game. It was horrible. And the other ugly is the rotations from the coaches that on some of this stuff where my mind is just spinning.
That might be the biggest takeaway I have from. I'm baffled. And I understand. I saw Six Foot Chevy or somebody say you're going to have bust when you rotate that many guys. Then don't rotate that. Then don't rotate.
Donald Jackson said it, and I agree with it.
I agree with him. But are they going to rotate that many guys next week? They might. BV likes to rotate a lot of guys.
Yeah. Jay, what did you think of the linebacker play? I thought Kobe McKenzie was the best one.
I'll say this. Out of a couple of plays, I didn't notice him a lot.
And I think Peyton Bowen was pretty good tonight.
I thought Bowen played a really good game.
He actually saved maybe a touchdown on that where they got up the middle of the gap, and Peyton Bowen comes up from the safety position and makes the leg tackle. That probably saved a tutty.
I thought he played a good game. I thought Guillory played a good game. And you know who else played a good game that nobody's going to talk about? Nobody will talk about him.
Gentry
Williams. No pass completed on him, and he made tackles in the backfield. He was really good. He was really good. They didn't throw his way because they didn't want to. I saw facts. I think it was Zayas. He's right. I mean, I know it's game one, and it's people say dress rehearsal and a scrimmage. This doesn't make me feel better going into Michigan. I would have been playing first half like it was Michigan, and I'd been playing everybody that I think I would play against Michigan. I wouldn't have messed around with it. Now,
Bryce Underwood's 15 of 23 for 211 yards, no turnovers yet.
What's that?
Bryce Underwood, 15 of 23, no turnovers, 211 yards.
He's throwing the ball well. Next week's going to be a test, man.
They're up 27-10, aren't they, Blake? I think 27-10. Hey, yeah, I thought they're closing on the flats. Kendall Daniels very good at closing. Kendall Daniels is really good in coverage. Now, Del Rey's absolutely right. Like, if this was a better opponent, it would maybe change some things. They could not get a push on the offensive line against Illinois State. That's a concern.
Well, and I've seen a lot of comments in here that this fan base is just whining after this game. You know what? Go to Alabama's fan base. You think they're whining, or you think they're all happy?
But they did lose to Florida State, Jay.
They lost, but Germ, why? I don't understand as a passionate Oklahoma fan, which is what we are, why we can't just be like, there are some negatives of today. Can everybody on here admit there were some things that they need to clean up?
Yeah.
Yes, that's all we're saying. I'm not sitting there saying OU's trash. I'm not saying that. I think the wide receivers were really good today. I was kind of surprised with all the rotations they did. We didn't see some other guys at wide receiver. That was it's just the rotations are a little bit of baffling to me. That's all. But I mean, now Sixfo says some of y'all really don't know football. We played with the light box. Did y'all watch the game? I did watch the game, Sixfo. And on some things, yes, the box was lighter. But I also know you have guys that can whip them up front. I mean,
yeah.
Illinois State is a really good FCS team. I'm not going to disagree with that. They are really good.
They are good. They're top 5 FCS.
They're an FCS team. And this is right. Now, this is one of the best comments of the night. There were some negatives, yes, but the sky is falling tanks are a little much as well. I agree with you. It's both sides. It's like some people don't want to say any negatives out there, and that's not right. And then some people are saying there's people like John Mateer who's average. That's a horrible take. There's people saying OU's going to go 4-8. That's a horrible take. Okay, that's unfortunately that's what happens when you do a fan show and you do fans' opinions. That's what we're here for. So, I mean, we take both sides. So that's what it is. You're going to get this every week.
And someone mentioned the running back room. A running back room of Jaden Ott, who I guys, the people that are questioning Jaden Ott and if he's any good, what are we talking about? He played 2 downs.
Well, nobody knows about him because he didn't play.
Ridiculous.
Nobody knows.
No one knows, Jay.
Hey, True Sooner, you talked for a long time. I thought I let you talk. I didn't say a word the whole conversation. I don't know what you mean perspective. You had perspective on some of it.
You were on it for 3.5, 4 minutes.
We had other callers behind you too. I mean, I don't know.
We let you speak your piece.
Yeah, you can also type it in the chat if you want to. True Sooner. Ott is fine, just getting the other boys reps. Okay. And Lucas, why that might be true, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with it. You have Michigan next week. Why wouldn't you get Ott reps? That makes no sense.
I
to
agree,
me.
Jay.
And maybe that's because I'm a fan and I don't know anything. But I don't know. You know what? I have not coached at this level, but I've coached. I play my guys no matter who the opponent is, at least for a little bit. If you're going to play Ott against Michigan, why wouldn't you have played him at all tonight? I don't understand that. It makes zero sense to me. Yeah, okay, real quick. Answer this question, Lucas. And Jordan, you too. Based on this opinion, why didn't Mateer play today? Why didn't Hawkins just play?
Yeah, I know. I don't get it, Jay.
Why didn't Hawkins just play? Mateer say he'll play against Michigan. Does that make any sense? Why did Burks play today, Jerm?
It doesn't make sense.
You know what you're getting with Burks. Why did he play? Why not give Elijah Thomas reps, Jerm?
Elijah Thomas never got on the field.
Why did R. Mason Thomas play today? Why didn't Akuya play? Just give R. Mason Thomas reps against Michigan. See, it doesn't make sense to go both ways.
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
I agree. Is Johnson talking about us?
What did he say?
Let me find the comment.
So you put down takes that are different from yours. Who's cutting any takes?
Well, the John Mateer take I did cut.
Yeah, he's not an average quarterback.
He didn't play average tonight. He played above average. Played really well.
I'm about ready to get heated here.
Get heated, Jay. You never do. Do it.
We have been questioning these things for 4 years. Wait, how is it completely different with Ott not playing? And how's it different?
Lucas, if Jay
Because of injury? Okay.
Jay, Lucas. If Jaden Ott was healthy, because apparently he was, because he started on the kickoff team, and then he came in the fourth quarter for some unknown reason when they're up 25 points. So I'm assuming, Lucas, would you agree he's healthy? If he came in the fourth quarter up 25, there would be no risk of injury. Then why isn't he starting?
Well, what are people going to say next week if Ott rolls out there to start and the first play of the game they do a zone read and he fumbles because they didn't get any reps this week? I mean, who knows?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. Hey, real quick. I see Zayas. I saw Sixfo. Look, we're not forcing anyone to watch the channel. We're fans who provide an avenue for fans to.
You're gonna get negativity. You're gonna get people off the. I mean,
I'm not gonna back away from it. I don't agree with every fan that gets on here. I can have my own opinion, as can you. If you don't like it, leave. Like I don't know what else to say on that. But
I don't want anybody to leave for sure.
But if they don't like it, they don't need to stay. If it's really like discouraging, if they don't want to hear the discouraging,
hey, I'll tell you this: I get discouraged by a lot of it, the negativity on some of it. But
I'm negative a lot.
At the same time, there's some of it that's warranted. So it's a little bit of both.
Correct.
Now Blake's saying Michigan pass D is struggling right now, and that's a good sign for Oklahoma. Now Daniel brings up Sexton. He got hurt after 2 drives. Sexton's starting to
injury prone.
Yeah, Ozida was the other one. And Ozida, I know people would disagree. I think Ozida being out was the biggest loss.
Maybe what happened to Everett? What happened to Everett tonight in EPL? Did they get hurt?
Well, they yanked Everett. I don't know if it was just to see the other guy. There was a couple plays. Fabechi, Foje, and Everett were all on their butt.
I remember that play.
The guy was laying on him, each of them. I'm like, shouldn't it be the other way around?
Jay, I really liked a lot of what Arbuckle did on the middle screen stuff. The tight end down the seam. We didn't see any. I think there may have been one backwards pass at the end of Jay Knott. You had one jet sweep to Burks. I thought Burks looked really good. John Mateer's arm is stronger than I thought it was. Okay, he's got a cannon on him. He's got a cannon.
Oh, he looked great.
Yeah,
he looked great. Foje had some struggles. I would agree with that, Jerm. He definitely had some struggles tonight.
Hey, and I defended Kanik even in the Discord when people were saying he's trash, get him out of here. That was a great hit by the Illinois State guy. Helmet on the ball. Now, you can't turn the ball over, okay? You can't. But Kanik proved what really, if you've been at any part of our show, I called for last year, Jay. I said Jared Kanik needs to move from linebacker to tight end last year. So, what do you mean I'm never satisfied?
Who said that? I don't know if they're talking about you.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think they're talking about the chat. Here's the thing.
I don't expect perfect. I don't expect perfect. I expect movement on the line of scrimmage from OU's O-line. 6-0 Chevy. Let me ask you this. 6-0 Chevy. Did you expect OU's offensive line to have movement? Answer it. They didn't get any movement.
Well,
there wasn't any movement on the run game.
Well, and
they got outrushed by an FCS team.
Well, this is why I said, like,
that's the disappointing thing.
This is why I think Foji is going to be awesome. But this is why I said if he's going to be your starting guard, he needs to play this week because you got to get him ready. You know what I mean? Same with Fasusi. If Fasusi was available and you're going to be his starter, he needed to play tonight. Get him ready. They need like reps. I mean,
Clemson 10-10 right now.
Hey, Kenneth, guards actually try to get pushed too, though. It's not just tackles. I watched one-on-one matchups and guys didn't get pushed. I'm confused on the O-line stuff. I'm confused. Do people think the O-line played good? I'm very confused.
I am as well, Jay. I don't understand.
And what do you mean, Gabriel? Michigan plays this way all the time.
I didn't think the O-line
I thought the O-line played really good in the passing game. I do.
I think they played good in the passing game.
There was no push in the running game whatsoever. Whether it be they were running basic plays, I don't know. I just know they weren't putting people on the ground. That's all I know. And I watched the game.
And I need to rewatch it to see how many they had in the box and how many this. It wasn't pretty.
And I agree with you, Platone. I agree with this assessment. Offensive line pass grade B minus, run grade D. I would agree with that, and I think most people would that watch the game.
Yeah.
Now I agree with it, and I said this earlier, Lucas. The running back play affected the O-line play. When Barnes was in, Barnes made the O-line look way worse than they were, period.
Agreed.
Barnes, he doesn't know where he's running, Germ. There was a couple plays they had blocked.
No vision, no speed.
If it would have been Blaylock in there, he might have scored. And instead, Barnes got 1 yard.
Embarrassing, Jay. Zero push. Zero. That's my issue. It's really my only issue.
You want to hear a real fact?
What's that?
Here's a real fact. The same people on here, the same people that are sitting here bashing fans for saying stuff about the O-line were probably the same fans watching Texas as they saying their O-line sucks. And their O-line didn't play well either.
6-0 Chevy. Are you asking? Are you agreeing? Are you agreeing with what they did with Ott today? Because 6-0 Chevy, if they didn't want to risk Ott being injured, why did he go in the fourth quarter? Answer the question. I don't understand it.
I'm baffled by that. Was he asked afterwards?
Jay, if Ott has a banged up shoulder, AC joint, we know what it is. Why jeopardize him by putting him in the fourth quarter?
I don't understand. What if he would have got hurt on that, Cody? Can you imagine? Well, can you imagine if that would have happened?
Yeah, I can't.
It could have been. That's the thing. We don't know, Jetty. It could have been a punishment. It could have been. I don't know. I hope he was asked afterwards. Now, Mike, we didn't have 3 of them play. It was Heath Azida, Michael Fasusi, and Derek Simmons. I just personally wonder, how much does that matter? How much do you guys think that matters? I didn't see Ott in the second quarter unless I missed it. The announcers weren't very good.
Oh, they were horrible.
Horrible.
Jay, Cortland Guillory is going to be a dude this year.
He's a dude. I thought Boganowski, I know he started over RSG. I thought he played well. I don't think
Eli Bowen's going to get the job back.
Over Guillory?
How can you push Guillory aside? He's physical. His closing speed is good.
Yeah.
Hey, but 6-0, either you're fully healthy or you're not. And if you're not, why would you go in up 25 in the fourth quarter? Why would you even do that?
I don't know.
I can't answer that.
All I know is, well, used to be days when it didn't matter who you played, offensive line would run the ball all over you.
Yeah. That's correct. The move didn't make any sense. Look.
You know what else didn't make sense? I said it earlier. And maybe it's just like I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. But I like Boganowski a lot. But RSJ went to SEC media days as your captain. He's been a vocal leader, and he didn't start. Did he get beat out? That's what I'm wondering. Did he get beat out by Bo?
I can't answer it, Jay.
It's a question. Like, if he is, that's great.
I will say this.
That is awesome for Boganowski and for the years coming forward. Do we believe he got beat out, or did he just not start for a certain reason?
Yeah, I don't know. Taylor Wine did look really good. He looked really strong. Hey, Jay, and I don't mind Marvin Jones being out there. I just wish Okoye got a little more run. We've heard, Jay, the depth chart doesn't matter. We've said it on here. Apparently it does. That's what they rolled out there.
Yeah, but I agree with Lucas here. I think he's right. Next week we'll have.
I agree.
Has Nick Anderson played at all?
I don't know, Jay, but Bauer Sharp had a few catches.
Now, and this could be true. Sixfo, Lucas, all y'all saying this, it could be true. Next week, maybe Ozida comes out and plays left guard. Maybe Fasusi plays left tackle. You got Everett at center. You got Fabechi at right guard or Foje, and then you got Simmons at right tackle. Maybe they look awesome. Maybe. But it's just I don't know that because you know why I don't know that? Because in the offseason, we heard a lot that Ozida wasn't going to be ready, so it was going to be somebody else at left guard. You got Sexton injured. We don't know if Fasusi's going to play. I mean, there's just a whole lot of that.
Wow, K-State may lose again. Hey, 6-0 Chevy, I agree about Kanik. Look, Kanik was a huge bright spot. Almost had 100 yards receiving.
You know, Kanik
and that fumble, the fumble was a great hit by the Illinois State guy.
But Kanik looked good running routes and stuff. I liked it.
Yeah, he's got speed, Jay.
You know what? I was a little surprised they threw to the tight end as much as they did.
Yep. He's way better than Sharp, Jay.
Yeah, what's Sharp doing tonight?
He had like 3 catches earlier.
Yeah. Oh, man. One game in the books. And
I know we went 6 hours last night.
Yeah,
we're about to wrap this up. We're going to have some stuff coming out tomorrow about kind of breaking down the game, looking forward to Michigan. Look.
Are you picking OU over Michigan? I'm still picking OU.
I'm picking OU over Michigan, yes.
I am too.
I am.
Now,
absolutely, Jay.
I can sit here and talk about negatives that I saw tonight. Doesn't mean I'm not an OU fan. I don't know why people always think that.
Yeah. Look, there are some positives, too. There are some really good positives.
There's some good positives, man. There's some good positives today.
And I'm never going to back away or back down or not allow fans to give a voice. Like, if that's what you want, this isn't the channel for you. I appreciate everyone on here. Crystal, thank you so much for the $50 super. Maybe tomorrow you're going to show up and I will have a clean shade face. Maybe just the Kanik stash. We'll see.
Maybe. And Gray God switched his to 6-6. I'm sticking 9-3, baby.
I'm sticking 9-3.
Wait, what? Hold up, Johnson. What are you
trashing you?
Who is trashing you?
What are we talking about?
Wait, hold up, Johnson. Who's trashing who?
Johnson, I agreed with half of what you said. I disagreed with the other half.
Wait, we're trashing now because we disagree with the take. Because we disagreed with Mateer being average. So you're going to say we're trashing you? Are you serious?
Has nothing to do with you. I thought it was a bad take that Mateer was average tonight when he set a record. Averages don't set records. Yeah.
Oh man,
guys. Hey, Thanks for joining us. We'll be back tomorrow night, as always, at our normal time, 9:30. Enjoy the rest of the evening of football. Some good games watching. Guys, we will catch you tomorrow night. Have a great night. Sooners are 1-0. And now you got Michigan in a massive, monumental matchup of blue bloods. Game day will be there. It's going to be electric. We'll see what happens. Talk to you later. Material.